Okay, I have little people that are obsessed with all things writing. Do you need this? Let's go make it. But first, always remember to share this so it will save to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. Okay, my little ladies are obsessed with writing. They want to write everything all of the time, anywhere. They don't even care what they're writing on or what they're writing with. They do have their favorites. So I started with 3 pieces of fabric that are 10 inches wide and 20 inches long. This piece, and this piece. The first thing I'm gonna do is take the piece that's gonna be my pocket, whatever is gonna be your pocket, and I'm gonna fold it over in half with the pretty side on the outside. Got it folded over, now I'm gonna iron it. And this is just gonna make it nice and flat so when we stitch the top of it in a minute, it'll be where we want it. Okay, we've talked about this before. This is my ironing situation. Actually, cutting mat, heat resistant pad, wool mat. The cutting mat is just under there so that it's all together because this is what I use when I'm sitting at the table. Cutting mat, Missouri Star Quilt Company, heat resistant pad, wool mat, iron, all from Walmart. Now, I've ironed it in half. I'm just going to stitch right along the top side. I don't care about the raw edges. We're going to do something with those in a minute. But I'm going to top stitch this down. A top stitch is just a straight stitch sewn closer to the edge, but only sew as close as you're comfortable. Now, I'm going to take one of my pieces of fabric and I'm going to lay it so that well, this one's not directional. I was thinking it was because of the horses, but the sheep is going your way. So I just want to make sure that if it's directional, that all of the directions go the same way. This has a barn, for instance, and I want it to face up, so it's going to be on the front. The other side is upside down. And I want this to be facing upwards too. So I'm going to put those two together, all the raw edges together, and I'm going to clip because the next thing I'm going to do is go and sew lines about 1 inch apart. And I'm not measuring mine or marking them at all. I'm just going to sew and sew and sew and try to generally get them 1 inch apart because that's what I want. If you have something that you want to go in there, maybe you're making this for Hot Wheels and not colored pencils. That's what we're making ours for, is colored pencils. If you're making it for Hot Wheels, you're probably making your compartments a little larger. If you're making it for crayons, you're going to make this pocket a little shorter. So I'm making mine for colored pencils because that's what my little lady's current obsession is. So now I'm just going to straight stitch from the top down, boop, all the way across, about 1 inch apart. If you're making this for crayons, I would recommend that you start with 2 pieces that are 7 inches by 20 inches and 1 piece that's 5 inches by 20 inches. And the 5-inch piece is the one that you will fold in half to make your pocket. And then I would sew my compartments about 1/2 inch apart instead of 1 inch, or maybe 3/4 of an inch. But you could try it and see what you like. But you definitely want the pocket to be shorter. Otherwise, if you put crayons in this one, it would fall to the bottom. But I need something that's longer for colored pencils, and that's what my little ladies love. So just adjust your dimensions for whatever you're making. Crayons, colored pencils, markers, makeup brushes. This would be good for all the things. Paint brushes. Okay, we've top stitched. We've sewn all of our little pockets. Now, I have 2 pieces of ribbon that are 12 inches long. This is just some regular ribbon I got from somewhere. I don't know where. I'm going to lay my ribbon right here in the center of my fabric and put a clip. Then I'm going to take my other piece of fabric and I'm going to put it pretty side to pretty side. Now we're going to sew all the way around, except we're going to leave a hole so that we can turn it right side out in a few minutes. So leave your hole about 3 inches or so. Just make sure that you can get your fingers inside to turn it. We're going to sew it all the way around, straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitch when you start and when you stop. Now when you sew all the way around, you're going to sew over your ribbon and over all of the raw edges of the pocket. And if your fabric is directional, make sure that all of the directions are going the same way. You don't want to finish it and turn it right side out and one of your pieces of fabric be upside down, because that would be terrible. Now you've sewn it, so let's turn it right side out. Make sure you push out your corners. You do want to have nice, pretty corners, and y'all know Fingers, chopstick, handy dandy tool, no scissors. Do not use your scissors, but do push out your corners, okay? I have this very sophisticated chopstick that came in some Chinese takeout that I'm gonna use. But I want you to use whatever you like, except your scissors. Okay, after we push it out, we're gonna iron it. And then we're gonna top stitch all the way around. And when we top stitch, it's going to naturally close our hole up that we just left. Oh my goodness, look how cute this is, y'all. This is my ironing situation. Heat resistant pad, wool mat, chi iron. All of them are from Walmart. And if you look and any of them are sold out, there's a bunch of other great options. I only linked the ones that I own. This is so cute, y'all. Now, we're just going to top stitch all the way around. And after that, we're gonna add some colored pencils and see how it works. My little ladies are gonna be thrilled when they see this, and I can't wait to see the ones that y'all make. So be sure to email your photo to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com because we all love show and tell. It's our favorite. We've top stitched it. Let's put some colored pencils in it. These are my little ladies' current obsession. They love a colored pencil. Now you could obviously make your stitches closer together. I'm just going to put a few colored pencils in each one of my pockets. Because we have some fat pens, the ones that you push down each individual color that they absolutely love. And those will fit in here too. Oh wow, this is gonna hold a lot of crayons, colored pencils, whatever you've got. This is so cute. This might be one of my favorite things I've made so far. Okay, we have a Hometown Quilt Company pen. We'll put that right here. We have a pencil. Put that right there. Another pencil, that right there. Oh my goodness. We're gonna talk about this crayon in a minute. Oh, we can stick our paintbrush in there too. This will be super cute for paintbrushes or makeup brushes. Super, super cute. Now we're just gonna roll it up like this. Take our ribbon, wrap it around, and tie a pretty bow. We'll just throw it in our bag and off we go. Y'all, this is precious. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.